Blood and betrayal. The ivory invitation arrived embossed with gold cursive. Asterisk Sarah Thompson cordially invites you to celebrate the impending arrival of her miracle. Asterisk the thick cardstock smelled like gardenias, her signature scent. My fingers left faint tremors against the raised lettering as I traced the date. 6 months since the funeral. 6 months since I'd last seen my sister's triumphant smirk across a casket. The baby shower unfolded like a grotesque parody of sisterly affection. My parents' living room had been transformed into a pastel nightmare, peach chiffon draping every surface, towering arrangements of hydrangeas weeping petals onto the hardwood. Sarah held court at the center in a bias-cut maternity gown that clung to her swollen belly, the silk whispering secrets with every calculated movement. I should have recognized the hunter's glint in her dilated pupils when she tapped a manicured nail against her champagne flute. Before we cut the cake, her voice carried across the room, dripping with saccharine malice. There's something you all deserve to know. The Polaroid fluttered from her fingers onto the gift table beside my untouched mimosa. The image seared itself into my retinas before I could blink. James's calloused hand splayed possessively across Sarah's bare thigh, the hotel headboard's ornate carvings framing their tangled limbs. Dated 3 weeks before his accident. Little Jamie deserves his father's legacy, she purred, stroking her stomach as our mother wept into a monogrammed handkerchief. Half the estate seems fair, don't you think? The room constricted. 30 pairs of eyes dissected my crumbling facade. Aunt Margaret's pearls clutched between arthritic fingers. The bridal consultant from Sarah's failed first marriage, pretending not to salivate over the scandal. Then came the coup de grace. A sonogram slid across the linen tablecloth toward me, the grainy image circled in lipstick red Sharpie, Daddy's girl, 20 weeks. I laughed. The sound startled even me, a jagged, broken thing that made the floral designer drop her clipboard. Sarah's perfectly penciled brows twitched. Remarkable, I murmured, lifting the sonogram toward the afternoon light filtering through the bay windows. Considering James had a vasectomy after our 3rd miscarriage. The lie tasted like liberation. Silence descended like a guillotine. Sarah's coral lipstick smeared as her mouth worked soundlessly. Our father's bourbon glass shattered against the antique sideboard. I reached into my Birkin, withdrawing the manila envelope I'd carried like a talisman since the probate lawyer's visit. The embossed letterhead of Massachusetts General Hospital gleamed under the chandelier as I fanned out the documents across the dessert table. Page 12, paragraph 4, I said, tapping the damning clinical notation. Azoospermia, congenital absence of viable sperm. The caterer gasped. Sarah's scream shattered crystal fluteware. Those are forged. James would never cheat? I arched a brow, retrieving the final document from my purse. The notarized paternity test results fluttered onto her fondant-caked plate. The court ordered the test last week. Turns out baby daddy is your married gastroenterologist. Our mother fainted into the shrimp tower. The police found Sarah's Mercedes submerged in the Charles River 2 days later, her Louis Vuitton luggage still strapped in the trunk. The note left on my pillow that morning, asterisk some legacies are better left unclaimed asterisk, now sits preserved in an evidence locker. Funny how life unfolds. The same probate court that denied her fraudulent claim awarded me full custody of little Jamie last Tuesday. He has James's cowlick. And the trust fund? Let's just say MIT's Early Childhood Development Program has an excellent reputation. Fade to black.